Restoration, Part 4. You will hear it run. New armature, new switch. Off. Spin down. This fan has improved so much. Hello everyone, this is Steven the Fan Man here. I have my new armature reinstalled back into the motor here. I swapped motors, but this is the same original one, the new one that I changed before. It was slightly dirty and dusty, so I was going to go ahead and, since I had all taken apart, to go ahead and clean it down with an old toothbrush here, very gently dust it off the stator and the windings, and oil the bearings here with some 3-in-1 oil before I put that all back together. But I have that all reassembled and reinstalled to the fan here, to this old John Wayne of a fan here. So, but I guess what I'm going to do from here, since this is the end of the restoration, well, of what you might not have seen at the end of the restoration, is that this is the new switch. This is an old universal rotary switch that I acquired, that I'm going to reinstall to the fan here. And I guess this draws, it's maybe about 115 volts between that and 200. So, and since this is a 3-speed motor, I think this is probably maybe of a 1/10 or 11th horsepower motor. It's not as powerful as the original, but in my opinion, I think it's just a bit slower. So, okay, you see these little endings here? That's where the wires are going to be installed. You basically just take this part of the wire and you slip it in through here. But what I'm going to do now to give this an easier installation, I'm going to take and cut back on the wiring here, and I'm going to cut back and I'm going to start fresh. So I'm just going to take my old handy wiring pliers here. I'm going to snip that off one at a time here. Alright, snip that back. Okay, there's the high speed. Okay, now next thing I'm going to do is that for a wire like this, I guess you probably want to cut it back between 14 and 16 there that you see there on the very end. Okay, just very gently put it in there like so. Alright, give it a good squeeze and pull that back. Alright. Alright, now we'll move over to the next one. If you have to, well, you really don't have to cut them evenly. Alright, same thing. Give it a good squeeze. Give it a little force. Okay, there you go. Alright, move over to the next one. Alright. Alright. A little bit back a little bit more. Give it a good squeeze. Tug it on back. Okay, last one. Okay. Cut it about right here, about an inch. Okay. But you want to make sure that you're not cutting the wires too far back to where it won't be able to reach the breaker, the switch. So I guess this is what we're going to do here. Alright. Since this is the line here, we're just going to twist that and make sure that it's going to go through evenly. It'll go right through. Okay, this is the line. It's going to straight through like so. Okay. Okay, you've gone through the hole. It's like sewing in a needle, and then you're just going to take the wire here and bend that back. I may get one of those little protection cover things to where I can do this. I'm going to have my brother show me how to do it. Alright, for better protection, better connection. Okay. Okay, so that's the line. Okay, now this here is the high speed, I do believe, so we'll do the same thing here. Just give the wire a good twisting. And very carefully going through here, pull it back. Okay, and this is what I do believe to be the medium speed, so alright, same thing here. Kind of just straighten that out, give it a good twisting, twist that wire to where it'll go through properly. Okay, very carefully. Okay, pull her back. Okay, and last but not least, this is the low speed. Alright, straighten that out. Alright, same thing. Alright, we want to make sure that those wires are not twisting to where you have to install the switch. It's not going to, the wires won't bend even to the point to where they're going to come in contact with one another. You really don't want to do that. That can cause a shortage or an outbreak, and we don't want to do that, so twist that a little bit more. Okay, very carefully going through there. Alright, and bend it back. Just try not to do it to where those wires are not going to meet. And pull this back a little bit more. Alright, like that. Okay. Okay, now the next thing that we have to do here is installing the switch with the wiring. So, got the conductor here. We're going to very carefully tuck that in between the protection clamps here. Alright, let me see if I got this right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? this meets up the cord here. Okay. Get that to come together very carefully here. Come on, you. Alright. Get that back to where it's not in the way. There's a certain way of how you're twisting these wires too. You know, you just don't want to mend the wires together and just, you know, do this number. You just have to give it a good twisting. And if you take this wire nut here that you see, put it over the mended wires, screw it on. It's going on there properly. It's also very important. Alright, we have that together. Okay, last but not least, we need to take this last line of the cord. Alright, we'll very carefully run it in through here, like so. The wires are a little tricky. Now, I guess what we have to do from here on out is getting the switch reinstalled into the fan housing. We have the speed selector plate here. I know that looks a little roughed up. I'm going to get that restored in due time, so I'm just going to very carefully, first of all, we're going to place this on top. Okay, try to put it back in the same place of where we had it before. Alright, it's going to be a little tricky here, I know. Alright, turn that up. Alright. Come in through here. There you go. Alright. Now we've got our secure washer here, the nut. Okay. Hold that up. This is the speed selector knob, and it goes over the shaft with a screw here, so we're just going to place the knob on top here. Well, you probably can't see it. Alright, fasten that screw. Make sure that screw is going over that one part of the shaft all the way. Alright. Okay. We have the switch successfully installed. I guess what we're going to do here is that where you're going to plug it in, and we're going to test it up, see how she runs now. The original core too, by the way. Okay. Alright. It's the high speed there. It's the medium speed. It's the low speed. Alright. Looks like she's working properly after all. It's turning, it's going. Alright. Alright, everybody. I guess we're going to take our switch protection cover box here, and we're going to get that reinstalled. And after that, we can get the blade set reinstalled back onto the fan, and we can get put back together. Alright. You see that lip there? That's where the wiring conducting is going to go. So where it doesn't go completely over that. Alright, I'm going to edit this for a minute. Okay, we have the wire and switch protection box very carefully but very successfully installed back to the fan here. Now we are going to get the blade set reinstalled here. We need to try to get to where it's going over that one flat part of the shaft to where the screw is going over it evenly. Alright, we've got our 1/32 Allen head key here. Alright, we're just going to tighten that screw up. Alright, get it snug. Now tighten up. Alright. Plug her back in and see how she runs. Alright. It's low speed there. Now I guess the last step here is to get the grill reinstalled, and that does it for this video. Don't ever follow in my footsteps, people. I know sometimes you may want to wait for those blades to come to a complete stop before you reinstall that grill. I'm just sort of in a hurry here. You know, my space could run out, battery could run out. The screw's fastened here. Get that last one. Alright, now we'll take them, we'll tighten them up. Putting on a tire here. Excuse me. Okay. Go ahead and we will power the fan on high. Yeah, you can hear them bearings and that fan grinding. Puts out a pretty good breeze. Almost forgotten what these things sounded like. Alright, we'll power it on low. We will go ahead and we will turn the fan off. I hope that you've enjoyed this restoration video, and please like, subscribe, and comment. More videos to come, and bye-bye.